Brandon Elliott, and I am your real estate investor. Guys, welcome to Ready, Set, Go Real Estate Investing Podcast. And I am just super excited for this. I've been procrastinating on this for far too long, but it is finally here. Super excited. I should have had this out in September last year, but it is the beginning of January, and it's a brand new year. No more excuses. I'm looking forward to getting this out to you guys at the very latest, beginning of February, with a bunch of content from some amazing people. You might be asking yourself, what is this? So like I said, it's Ready, Set, Go Real Estate Investing Podcast. And it's geared towards, motivating people, educating people, and getting them excited to take action on their first or their next real estate investment. So I am just super excited about this. You might be asking yourself, what is this? Why should I pay attention to this? Well, I want you to stick around and, see if this is right for you. If you are, one, already investing in real estate and want to take your business to the very next level, or two, if you are considering real estate investing, if you are interested in purchasing a property for investment purposes, just over the last 2 years, I've had so many people come up to me asking me about real estate investing that they've had friends or family members or people that they know and look up to that have been, successful in real estate investing. So most people give me the excuse that they believe that they need money. They need a ton of money to get into real estate, and also that they don't want to become a landlord and, get calls in the middle of the night to unclog toilets. That is the two main things that I hear all the time. So I want to just take away all those excuses and really start giving back and help educating people that you don't need to be a landlord if you don't choose to, and you don't need to deal with that chaos. There are different ways and different strategies that you can take advantage of to actually be able to get into properties with creative financing, with so many different ways. That is one of the main reasons why I love real estate, is because, you can get so creative in real estate investing, and, there's always, where there's a will, there's a way, bottom line. So, there's so many different strategies, and with every project that I have, there's always my ideal goal, my plan A. And then God forbid if something happens, I have a plan B, C, D. It just keeps on coming up with, new different directions that as an entrepreneur, you can just adjust and you're not backed off into a corner. So that is why I love real estate investing. And I've actually, that's my main passion. So, so if you're not either an investor yourself currently and looking to get more properties and get educated, learn from people that are really killing it in the game of real estate investing, or you are not necessarily even interested in getting your first property, then I don't believe this is for you. So get out of here. This is one of those situations that it is for us, by us. And, I don't want to waste your time, but if you do know anybody that is interested in investing in real estate and getting passive income, financial freedom to be able to, give back, help others, and also complete all your dreams and fulfill your family goals, then by all means, I encourage you guys to stick around and learn from this, help cut your learning curve in half or more, and really be able to, get the education that you need, and get motivated from other people's success, and be able to take action on your first or your next real estate investment property. So I am super excited about this. You might be asking yourself, who is this guy? Who am I? Like I said in the beginning, my name is Brandon Elliott. And really quick, just a little story about me. I am originally from New Jersey, and I moved out to the amazing, sunny San Diego, California, about 7 years ago. I visited a friend out here. I fell in love with it. It's just, totally different environment. I love it out here, and there's a lot more opportunities that I noticed for myself out here. So, it is the best place for me, and I love it. The weather alone, it's gorgeous. So out here, I started doing door-to-door sales with a company called Kirby and vacuum cleaners, and that was fun. It was good times. I got a lot of education, sales training, and just door-to-door responsibilities to get into the property and be able to get those sales. I thought it was awesome. It was great training. And then I actually got recruited from a real estate investment company because they liked how good I was at door knocking. So I was working for a company that was helping people go through the pre-foreclosure process. This was back in 2012 or 2011, I believe. In San Diego, I believe it was 1 out of 8 properties or 1 out of 7 properties were actually going through foreclosure. So we were tracking down homeowners that were going through pre-foreclosure and working out deals with the bank to get them out of their situation, typically with a short sale. And that would enable the homeowner to walk away with some money, not take such a hard hit on their credit by it actually going to foreclosure. And they would be able to buy their own home within, 2 to 3 years very quickly, and just kind of a new fresh start for them. So I saw my boss take advantage of this and be able to take these distressed properties or whatever condition the property was in and knock down walls, add square footage, build an extra bedroom or bathroom, and really just be able to, make a gorgeous property for the neighborhood, and then, build up his team to make all great financing. Everybody that he built up in his team, they're all making a killing, great money. And he was actually never there. He was typically in Hawaii working on other projects. So, this team of about 14 or less were just killing it for him. I remember one deal, I saw that he made over $600,000 on just one deal for himself. And everybody else in the group made money over that. So it's outrageous to me. And the experience from that was tremendous. So I got very excited about real estate investing, and I found myself working after that. I worked 2 jobs, doubles all the time, and just they were restaurant jobs, slightly over minimum wage, just barely getting by, but not spending my money, and then just constantly saving it. Once I got to the point after 2 to 3 years of just saving my money, I had about $30,000 saved up, and I didn't want it to just sit in the bank and lose money with inflation rates. And I read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, and just I wanted my money to work for me instead of just sitting there. So I ended up looking up some different strategies. I saw to invest my money. I started looking into stocks. I didn't feel too comfortable with it because the education that I was actually learning in the stocks, I wasn't getting excited about. So it was still more of a risk to me because I was getting too bored very quickly in the education of that. Afterwards, it slowly started turning into these YouTube videos of real estate investing. And before you know it, all these different strategies and education that I was learning and taking in my way, I was getting super, super excited about. And I was just like, oh, wow, well, God forbid if this happens, let's watch the next video and see how to overcome that situation. And it was just super, super exciting. So the more books I started reading as the year went on, I read dozens of books regarding real estate investing and forums online. Bigger Pockets was a tremendous help for me, and also an educational, platform for me, as well as YouTube videos, and also a tremendous help were podcasts. So that's kind of the reason behind me coming out with this podcast, is because, well, there's a greedy reason behind it as well. Myself, I really want to, I'm sure you guys have heard this before, but your network is your net worth. So I'll say it again. Your network is your net worth. And the meaning pretty much behind that is, if you haven't heard it, is, the more networking you do, the more people that you know, the relationships built within the group of individuals that you know, you guys can all pull together, and you're cutting your learning curve in half, because you're brainstorming with a bunch of other people. You're masterminding. Everybody thinks slightly different, so you never know. Any issues that you're going through, somebody might have a very quick decision that can help you in the long run tremendously. And also, there's plenty of people that have already gone through what you possibly might be going through right now, so you can learn from them and how they overcame it, and the struggles that they had ahead of them, to be able to cut your time in half, all the struggles ahead, and really just weave in and out of that situation. Also, any situation, any type of deal that comes to somebody, it might not work out for them, but it might work out perfectly for you. So if you know those individuals and have a good relationship with them, then it's an easy no-brainer deal that would be passed on to you. So once again, your network is your net worth. And I realized that I need to network more. I need to get out of my introvert kind of self, and just get out there and really learn from others, and get that one-on-one time with all the big dogs in real estate investing, and the people that are killing it, the game changers, so I can learn from them and also expand my network, because this is where my passion's at, real estate investing. And I really want to take my real estate game to the next level, as well as give back to people that keep on coming up to me and are interested in real estate investing. So I know I've learned a lot off podcasting in the past, and I currently am at today as well. And I would like to be able to share that back and give out some, tremendous content to other people out there that are interested in learning as well. So with that being said, I guess I'll just jump into some of the deals that I currently, I'll jump into my first deal. My very first deal, first off, I was looking for investment properties out here for 2 full years, 2 years. And I put in dozens and dozens of applications or offers submitted. And the bottom line is, anything that would get accepted, eventually a day or so later would get pushed out by a real investor that came in with all cash. And cash is king out here, and it really it would knock me out of the options for that property all the time. So after 2 years of struggling with that and educating myself along the way, I realized that it's not going to work out here for me. Where there is a will, there is a way. But I ended up giving up too fast, and ended up looking into other areas. I started looking in Arizona, back home in New Jersey, in Denver, Colorado, and then also a bunch of people just kept on telling me to check out Ohio. I checked out Texas as well for a little bit, but overall, when I kept on getting referred to check out Ohio, I finally started looking over there. Everything seemed to cash flow pretty easily in certain situations. So I started finding an area that really suited me well, and I found a famous Catholic university that people all around the world actually travel to go to this university. And I actually have a couple tenants that are from Canada, but overall, I just saw a lot of opportunity over there, as well as a buyer's market, because there were three different big time investors that were in their late 80s or 90s that were looking to cash out on all their investment properties, and they had 45 properties plus, all of them, as well as just the typical market over there of people trying to sell their homes, as well as other investors that were looking to sell as well. So this area in particular, it is more of a C minus, maybe even D plus type of area. And a lot of people would be very scared or skeptical of that. And for me, it comes down to opportunity, your vision, what you see in it, and also, your strategy. So I'm buying distressed properties. I'm taking advantage of the burst strategy, which you can find out more on Bigger Pockets. And I'm not affiliated with Bigger Pockets whatsoever, but I do want to give them the shout out because I have learned a lot from them. But overall, the burst strategy, if you haven't heard of it, it is buy, refinance, or buy, rent, so rehab. Sorry, I am messing this up. So what the burst strategy is you buy, you rehab, you rent, you refinance, and you repeat. So you're buying a distressed property at a discounted rate, and then you do a full rehab on the property, get it, brand new looking conditions. Then you rent it out to a well-qualified tenant. After that, then you refinance the property after you build all the value in it, and you have a lease attached to it that's providing income. You refinance the property and you pull out most or all of your money that you actually put into the deal, and then that enables you to have a huge ROI. And then once you have all your money back, then you can repeat the process. So that's what I'm taking advantage of right now, and it just makes so much sense to me, because I'm taking a distressed property that needs help. I make it brand new, so it really helps the neighborhood. And then I have, it's very easy to get a good qualified tenant in there, because everybody wants to fight over this nice, amazing house. So I can really get it underneath the terms and conditions that I prefer as a investor and also a property management. So that's what I do. And it's really been beneficial for me. The second property I purchased, it was 2 months exactly 2 months after the first property that I purchased, a couple blocks away, and it was a triplex. It is a triplex. I still have it. It's a triplex. I got it for $60,500. It needed $7,000 worth of work. Just little knickknacks here, a couple windows and electrical, paint and carpet in certain, not all of the areas, but just touch-ups here and there. So once I did that, it came with one amazing tenant. I still have her today. She just actually signed up for a longer term lease of 2 years. After I rehabbed everything, got it all in good condition, then I started advertising and renting out the other 2 units. I was able to raise the rents and put all the responsibilities for utilities on to the tenants, as well as lawn care. So I'm to the point now that it brings in $1,855 a month, so $1,855 a month, and the mortgage with tax insurance on a 30-year amortized fixed rate loan is $460. And being very conservative, I'm doing my own property management now. I started off with a property manager, but over time of building a system and also just getting, taking all the responsibilities off him, I realized that I was really using him for a peace of mind because I had boots on the ground. But I can still use him for anything that I need as far as emergency calls and stuff like that. But in regards to most other things, I can take care of. So I am doing the full property management currently myself, with plans to, as I scale up, I really need to find additional help with that, with an amazing property management company, or build my own. So those are my options right now. But after 6 months after I purchased and rehab, got good leases and everything under the property moving swell, then I refinanced the property. The value that I built was $31,000. So it appraised for I believe $92,000, or slightly under $92,000. And I was able to get out of pay off the original mortgage that I set on there, which was a hard money loan. So I could get into the property very easy. That was at 8.75% interest rate. And I was able to, once I refinanced it, I got it under better terms and conditions with 5.25 interest rate for an investment property. I thought was pretty well, and overall it's just cash flowing great. I have very little responsibilities on that property. All tenants have their own renter's insurance, so God forbid anything happens, they would be obligated to take out their, take advantage of their insurance instead of me having to go further into my different strategies of taking care of situations. So there's so many different ways within real estate, but for me personally, I've seen just amazing opportunities and success for what I'm working on. Currently, I have a fourplex under contract, a triplex, and also a single family house that I will be purchasing very soon. I'm very excited about that, as well as goals to level up and get into bigger unit complexes, with an end goal as of now to purchase a 100 unit complex building, apartment building. And I know once I hit that goal that I will raise my goals to the next level, but I think it is important to just, declare those goals, be very open and out front with everybody, as well as, push and encourage other people to set goals and standards for yourself to follow and to accomplish. Have an accountability partner that can really help hold you accountable to your goals, so you guys can, move to the next level together. So those are some things that I'm working on right now. And what you guys should expect is a weekly podcast. I'm going to be interviewing some amazing just entrepreneurs out there in the game of real estate that are just killing it. So some real game changers that are doing huge, tremendous, deals left and right throughout the month. So very, very excited about that, to be able to get people out there. If you are a real estate investor yourself, I highly encourage you, if you're killing it in real estate and would like to be on the podcast, I would love to have you. You can reach out to me and see if it's a good fit. and as well as if you know anyone that would be an awesome addition to joining the podcast. I would greatly, appreciate that. So I can interview some, real top dogs in the real estate industry. So with that being said, guys, I hope you can understand exactly what this is, what the Ready, Set, Go real estate investment podcast is, and what you should expect. This is going to be an interview podcast just once a week for now, and then as it starts getting bigger and I get a bunch of interviews under my belt, then I will start launching several throughout the week to really just start pouring them out there and adding value and content to everyone. But yeah, I mean, if anyone is interested whatsoever in those options, if you know anybody that is killing it in real estate investing and would like to be interviewed, then please reach out to me. And I look forward to you guys viewing, liking this, sharing it to other friends and family to really get this out there, get some exposure for everyone, and help encourage people to invest in something solid like real estate investing. So once again, my name is Brandon Elliott, and please check out my website at BRANDONELLIOTTINVESTMENTS.com. You can also reach out to me through email. My email is BRANDONELLIOTTINVESTMENTS@gmail.com. With that being said, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you all for watching till now, and till next time. All right, guys, God bless. Thank you.